Hello everybody and welcome to another video. On this video, thanks to Brian for helping me with the video and the site. Somebody on the Brain Directories group, the community, asked for how they can actually put a video above the map. So basically it's a video to promote the member, the services, the something about them, the product, the place, whatever. So in this video, we're going to be covering that. There's multiple ways just in case. And there's validations that you got to do in a proper scenario. But for purposes for this video, I want to try to make it as simple and straightforward as possible. Okay? So let's say that you have your YouTube video. Let's use YouTube because you can do Vimeo and you can do basically any other source. But let's do YouTube. You have a YouTube video and we want to put it here. Okay? Down here. Okay, you can see that embed thing there. The original one was basically this slash bars and club. I put this one here just to save time. Where did I get this one? Well, I went to a YouTube video, okay, and you click share. You click share, and then you can either click in the embed and you can copy this part here, or we can embed the whole thing. Okay, so in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to embed the whole thing and you can see what's going to happen. Okay, so let's just copy that. All I'm doing is I'm going here, embed, and I'm copying this whole thing. We can close this down and we can actually go to the code. So okay, I'm going to close this. We don't need that one and we need this one. Okay, so if you have the magnifying glass, which is this little puppy here, because you're in admin mode, you should be able to click on it, you should be able to see all this, and you should be able to see this particular one, Bootstrap Theme Member Profile Overview tab. If you're a member that doesn't, for some reason the admin sidebar is not showing, don't worry, I got you covered here. Go to Toolbox, Widget Manager, and just type Overview tab, okay? And that's about half of the work that we're gonna do. We're gonna edit this specific one here. Customize, and well, for now, we're going to just put the code up here. And for a bunch of reasons, we're going to wrap that code. So we're going to put this class member video promotion or member something. Maybe add some padding and margin to the bottom so it doesn't touch the map because it's going to be above the map. Let's put it here, indent this puppy, and let's see what's going to happen. The sizing, I got to adjust the sizing, but which is that width and height that you can see there. All this code I grabbed from the thing that we copy on the YouTube, okay? So it's not like, oh my God, where did that come from? Okay, I'm refreshing the cache. Let's refresh here, and we're gonna see the final version. Okay, so we got this here. Doesn't look proper yet, and you could, in theory, try to center it with text center like that, but still it's not nice. So calculating the space over here, I would say like 100 to 200, 100 to 200 over here. Let's round that out to, let me edit the widget again, and let's put here around 900 versus 400. This obviously also depends on the video aspect ratio. So some videos might have some black lines above and beyond and below, or on the sides. So depending on that video, you could offer the member the ability to adjust that. So here you can see that it has the black lines on the sides, meaning that I could make the height even bigger. Okay, like I could do something like 500. In theory, those black lines, it's not that they're gonna go away, it's just that they'll be thinner. See? So again, it's depending on the aspect ratio. So one idea is for you to offer the ability of the member through other fields to adjust the width and height, or to specify an aspect ratio from a select box, and then you can take it from there. You get the point, giving them the ability to do more. So we have this here, okay, and we can leave it like that. It looks nice and neat. You can make it smaller. We can wrap it in what's called a well class. So I could say here well, And then that gives it like a nice border, but it makes the video a little bit, it should make the video a little bit smaller. You can see this white area here around the video. Okay. If you want the video to have that nice looking round borders on the iframe, on the actual iframe, you can create style here and just say border radius, I don't know, 24, for example. And then we come here to the video, you should be able to see that the corners of the video are now rounded. So you have multiple ideas on how you can do this. Now let's get back to the actual work. Right now we're just playing around with this thing. Let me just lower that rounding. And now we have all this. How can we make sure that if the video is there, it shows? If it's not there, don't show this whole thing. So for that, we're gonna copy all that code and we're gonna go down here. You see this for here, or underneath the if, just put some spacing in there and just type if. Let me do it like this. Just put an echo there, single quotes, paste this whole thing in there. Okay, and here, just there, let me just copy this here. Okay, we're gonna put if and only if they have the YouTube in that field, because we're using the YouTube here. You can customize, you can create another one, just put something else there. Okay, another type of custom field. But we're basically saying if there's something in that field, then and only then will you show this content. Okay, and if I save it, up to this point, you're gonna assume, yep, it's gonna show because that this YouTube field has that information. Let me remove it, and let me turn that into this one here. Okay, which was the original one that was there. If I save it and I come back to the form, remember that I changed it to that URL. If I refresh this, it's still gonna show the video, but if you haven't catched the issue yet, is that it's actually showing the same video. And no matter what I put there, it will always show that same video. So we gotta grab this here and we gotta inject that exactly here. Okay. Before I do that, I want to grab this information that's here. Actually, we don't even need this. We don't even need all that. Okay. We can grab all this. We just put it here. Like comment that out because we're gonna need it later on. And we just grab this YouTube here and we say if the YouTube thing is there, then please inject that here into the code and we're done. And now you have a video that will show here, right? Well, wrong. Why wrong? Because the embedding for YouTube at least has a special format, this format. So what you could do is the following. You can tell the users if you have an embedded YouTube link, please paste it here and they can do something like this. And that's it. We save it. And now it is going to show properly because now it's the actual embedded link. That's one way. Two, you tell them copy the embedded code that I just pasted over. This one. The issue with that is that you're going to be limited by the width and the height that you originally saw there. And lastly, you can just tell them, just paste the link there and we'll parse the URL. We'll parse the URL, grab this specific part of the URL, which is a proper way of doing it, by the way. This one, and that's it. It will work. It'll just grab this, and then you can just have this fixed in the area here, and you're done. And then you don't need to force people to use an embedded link. But for now, to make the video short, because it's almost 10 minutes, you can tell them to use this, something like that, or even to put just the code like this, but it will break this YouTube format here. So there's multiple ways. Just that you need to include the parsing of the information here so that it properly feeds this and it shows properly too. Okay. So with that said, now you can see how it can actually do this. And for Brian, I'll leave this like this. Okay, so it doesn't break your site, just in case. So now it won't show, and it'll be like the original one, okay? Unless you actually remove this part, in which case it will try to embed whatever you have, whatever video you have in there, okay? Yep, that's it. So hope you like the video. Big hugs to everybody, and think positive as always. But as you can see, there's multiple ways of doing this. It depends on how deep you want to go into the validating process to make it easier for the users to actually put whatever they want there. And the parser basically handles everything there and feeds this in a nice, neat way.